Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Nikki's House. Today I am here with a $145 grocery haul from HEB. It is Joe V, it's a spinoff of HEB, and we have quite a few things here. As you can see, we have a lot of meats, a couple of little items. This was all $145, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Right here we have some of the Eckrich natural smoked sausage. We have 2 of these. And this is the family pack. And those were $4.97 each. Let's see. I don't know. There it goes. $4.97 each. So that came out to $9.94. Excuse me. Right here we have some of the some of the orange juice, and this is a gallon. We have some Wolf brand chili with beans. These were cheap as well. These cans were $158, somewhere around $150 something for 2 of these. And in a store, they're like $3 something or at least $2.80 something for just 1 can. So that was a steal as well. We have the Del Monte traditional pasta sauce, 1 can of that. And I'm looking at the pasta sauce right here, the Del Monte. That was $117. So over here we have some ground beef. And this is a 5-pound roll. Ground beef, let's see. A 5-pound roll ground beef. Here it is. It is $14.64. That was $14.64? Oh, that's not bad. I'm sitting here like, okay. The yams we have, for the yams, we also have a lemon, which we have more lemons that roll underneath the seat. We'll have to go back outside to get those. But those were $4 for the yams. That was a pretty good deal. All of the fruits and stuff were like 80-something cents to $1. We're going to go ahead and get into these hot dogs. They are chicken. Which I told my mom, I was like, we getting these hot dogs, they don't really look too hot. They're a little light because they're chicken. These were 2 for $1. Our next thing we have some of the sushi. We have the Texas hometown, and then we have the South Texas combo. And these were $11.99 for 1 cooked, and then we have $13.99. We also have some of the Zumos Boudin Cajun style. This is a family pack. This was $9.90 something. So altogether that was $10. We also have some of the Earl Campbell's hot links. And I know for a fact, let's see, Earl Campbell's, these were $3.27. And altogether that came out to $6.54 for 2. Our next thing we have some of the pinto beans. Let's see. I'm not really sure where the pinto beans are on here. How much were the pinto beans? What do you? $3 something? I'll have to look on there. But I know for a fact this is our $145.03 right here. So that couldn't have been too much. Our next thing we have some of the Ragu classic Alfredos. We have 2 of those, and these are the big cans. Our next thing we have some of the onions, and these are the yellow onions. Let's see how much the yellow onions were, if I can find them. I want you guys, the yellow onions were $2.57. Yellow onions, 3-pound bag. Our next thing we have some of the bologna, Bar S brand, 1 pound. Ragu was, I just seen Ragu. Ragu was $5.34 for 2. I didn't get to say that price. What is that on my hand? Okay. And our next thing we have some of the Hellmann's mayo. I know for a fact this was $3.40 something. I'm not really sure on the cents, but I know that was $3.40 something. I'm gonna move on to our meats because our meats have the actual price. The meats this is the pork neck bones. This was $4.04, as you can see, and this is a big pack. The pounds on this was 4 pounds and 16 ounces. So this one is pork neck bones, bone in as well for $3.63, and this is 3.74 pounds. And we got 2 of those. So guys, we did really good with those. Our next thing we have some of the bone-in pork chops. I have 2 of these. This one is $2.88 and the pounds are 2.97, close to 3 pounds. Our next thing we have is another bone-in pork chop for $2.94, and this was basically 3 pounds, 3.3. This is close to, I want to say, really not even close to 4, but that's why I said 3. Our next thing we have some grapes, some white seedless premium grapes. Let's see. I'm going to go over this really quick. Let's see if I can see the grapes. Here's the raspberries. Raspberries were 77 cents. That's not bad. White grapes were, let's see, 1.77, $2.49. Our next thing we have some of the chicken drumsticks. This bag was $6. I remember this price. It's a huge bag, as you guys can see. Chicken drumsticks. This was a $6 bag. Not bad. Our next thing we have some of the Gatorade. This was $6. This was different type of flavors for $6. And we have orange, we have fruit punch, and we have lemon lime. And there's 18, 6 for each. So that's a great deal for that. Our next thing we have some of the spaghetti pasta noodles. 32-ounce, 2-pound pack. Our next thing we have some of the thin sliced bread, and this was 80 cents, I believe. Yeah, 70 to 80 cents, guys. Y'all need to go to HEB's Joe V's if you have one in your area. Our next thing we have a can of Rotel original diced tomatoes and green chilies. This was $2.15, around that price. I believe so. If not, we'll recite the receipt at the end. Our next thing we have, guys, this was 80 cents. I remember this. We got 3 for 88 cents each. So 1 5-pound bag, another one, and another one. That's 3. Our next thing we have a head of lettuce. I'm not sure how much the head of lettuce was, but we'll recite that as well. And then, let's see. Our next thing we have is some sliced bacon. We have 2 of those. Our next thing we have are raspberries, and these were 77 cents. That wasn't bad for that. Our next thing we have are some bananas. We have 5 of these. So that wasn't bad as well. Our next thing we have is some sour cream. It's just regular sour cream. That was not bad. And our last but not least thing we have some red apples. And this is a 3-pound bag, guys. So all this for, some of it's put up now. All this for $145 is a great price. I'm gonna go down the list. So let's see. Okay, on the list here, we're gonna go up. The thin white bread, 79 cents. Gatorade, $10.47. Hopefully she didn't charge me for 2. It say 2. I think she charged me for 2 of them Gatorades because it say 2. Our next thing we have are the 5-pound roasted potatoes. They were 87 cents each. Like I said, they came out to $2.34 in all. We have the sliced bacon, 2, $1.97 each, which were $3.94. We have the bananas, which were 3. Well, it says 1.83 pounds. Altogether, that was 61 cents. We have the Zumos Boudin, which were $9.47. We have the thin spaghetti, which was $1.54. We have the sour cream, which was $1.47. We have the, I don't know what that is. We have the the Rotel dice, which was $1.18. Wow. The Rotel was $1.18. I lied, guys. We have the Earl Campbell hot links. I'm sorry, I skipped the iceberg lettuce, which was $1.47. We have the Earl Campbell hot links 2 at $3.27, which came out to $6.54. We have the bar S bologna, which was $147 each. We only got one. We have the yellow onions 3-pound bag, which was $257. We have the Eckrich sausage, which were $4.97 for one each, which came out to $9.94 in total. We have the small lemons. We had 4, which were $1. We also have the Wolf chili with beans, which was, we got 2 for $154 each. That came out to $308. We got the Ragu Classic Alfredo, which were 2 each, $267 for one, altogether $534. We have the Hellman Squeeze Mayo, which was $367. We have the Fire Pit Franks, which were chicken, which we don't usually get, but they were 2 for $1. We have the Del Monte Pasta, which was $117 each for the sauce. We have the Pinto Beans, which were $312. We have the drumsticks, which were $621. The chicken, like I told you, that was good for that big bag. We have the red apples, which were $267 for that. We had the neck bones, which I showed you guys on that, how the neck bones were. Assorted pork chops, you guys have the price for those. The ground beef was $14.64. We're here. Now we have, let's see. Sweet potatoes. I'm going all the way down because some of this stuff, not really sure what it is because they kind of rung it up weird. But I'm at the sweet potatoes now, and this was $5.77. We have the raspberry, 77¢. White grapes, $4.41. And then, yeah. And all that came out to $145.03. So, thank you guys for watching. This is our grocery haul. I want to thank you for being a part of it. Until next time, we will meet again. Bye-bye.